130 intersection, where you can see traffic is also starting to back up again. But the real problem is that the traffic is building extensively at Highway 130 and Leilani Avenue. And that is why the Hawaii County Police Department has decided to implement a new policy. They are only going to let 20 cars through at a time. Those 20 individuals need to be able to show ID with proof of their residence. And the reason for that is there was major concern after traffic had started building significantly coming all the way back to this intersection. And so because of that, they're now starting to stop people. And again, they're only going to let 20 cars through at a time until that neighborhood starts emptying out a little bit more. Now, the major concern that we are hearing from officials here on the ground is that they believe there are individuals who do not live into the neighborhood, and that is creating quite the traffic jam, unnecessary congestion, and really unnecessary heartache and frustration for those residents who do live in Leilani Estates, who are getting this opportunity right now to hopefully gain access back to their home, to gather belongings, important paperwork, documents, pets, animals. This is the chance that they have been waiting for since they were evacuated on Thursday. And there is major concern from officials that what is clogging up this area, what is creating all of this congestion that is now causing them to implement this new policy of only 20 cars at a time, is because they do believe that there are individuals who do not live in Leilani Estates who are trying to gain access into the neighborhood. This is not a time for sightseeing. If you want to see video of what is happening inside that area, stay tuned to Hawaii News Now. You can check all of our platforms online, on air, and streaming, of course, on our mobile device or through our social media platforms. But this is the reality of the situation here, as hundreds of thousands of people are starting to descend. Hundreds of people, thousands of others are starting to descend into this area, hoping to gain access into Leilani Estates, even though they don't necessarily belong there. Now, officials also want to clarify that not every single Leilani Estates resident is going to be allowed access to their home. And that, of course, is dependent on how dangerous or how hazardous the situations are on their street. And that decision is going to be made by officials who are in position in Leilani Estates, assessing the lava activity, the seismic activity, and also the sulfur dioxide levels, which of course is a major concern because of how dangerously high they have been. Now, if you live in Lanipuna Gardens, the only way to access that neighborhood is by heading down Poho'okapoho Road to the 132 interchange, the Y, at Poho'iki Road, showing your ID there, and then you will still have to go all the way around through the Kapoho Makai area through Nanavale Estates, and that's because Poho'iki Road, just past the 132 interchange, does have some structural integrity concerns as a result of cracks in the road. So you won't be able to just head right down here. You're going to need to give yourself additional time. Keep in mind that those residents of the Lanipuna Gardens subdivision will potentially be exposed to a little higher sulfur dioxide levels because of the lava activity in that area. Now, again, back here, a full ID check is in place to ensure that only residents of Leilani Estates are being allowed into the subdivision. 20 cars at a time now. If you have any respiratory issues, you are asked to avoid the area completely. And there will be no kids, no keiki allowed in this evacuation zone. Now, you are asked to also be prepared for the possibility that your street may not be provided access because of the hazardous conditions on the ground. Officials have confirmed 9 total eruptions, and we are hearing reports that there may have been a 10th fissure that has formed. We are working to confirm that with Emergency Operations Center officials who are based out of Hilo right now. But they can also tell us that 9 houses have gone down as a result of the lava activity in this neighborhood. We've spoken with several residents who have made it through to their homes. Those who arrived at 8 a.m. are now starting to trickle out, many of them spending as much time as they could, gathering as many belongings as they could. But that has led to this traffic stacking up, and that's why officials are asking us to please ask those evacuees to move as quickly as they can so that everyone will get a chance while this window is open until 6 p.m. to do the same thing. And to also keep in mind, again, that they're trying to provide provide access as much as possible, as safely as possible, to as many of those residents as they can. But the conditions on the ground may mean that you will not have access to your home. Now, again, back here at the Information Hub Center that has been set up at Pohoa Road and Highway 130, this is where a lot of folks have been coming to drop off donations for those who have been displaced as a result of the lava activity here within the evacuation zone. Bottled water pallets have started to go up to accept these donations, canned food, clothing, baby food, pet food. There is so much need for the folks who had to leave their homes and leave everything behind. And while the County of Hawaii is no longer accepting those donations at the Pahoa or Kea'au community centers, the community has instead decided to set up this information hub to help answer questions and to accept those donations and to connect people in need with the supplies that they need. So if you're coming here to head into Leilani Estates, you can only do so if you are a resident. No one else will be allowed. And they're asking that we please let the public know how important it is for them to stay out of this area, stay out of this region and off these roadways if they are not residents of Leilani Estates who are having the opportunity to right now gain access, gain re-entry into their home. I'm listening right now as a Hawaii National Guardsman is telling an officer that they are no longer able to take evacuees at this time, that unfortunately it is backing up too much for them to provide access from Highway 130. That's how quickly the situation here is changing. If we swing up and show you all of the traffic that's building up Mauka of Highway 130 along Pohoa Road, you can see for yourself just how busy, just how congested it has become. And now the frustration from residents who are being told that they will not be able to access Leilani Estates at this time because it has gotten too busy in there. And what they are trying to do is not only control traffic, but get a better handle on exactly who's been given access into the neighborhood.
Good morning. Aloha, everybody. Hope you guys are having a nice Sunday out there around the world. I'm approaching the information center out here in Pahoa right now, and I just wanted to give everybody kind of a first-hand observation of how this is going down as I approach the situation. I'll let you see what I do. So here we go. There's definitely a big line of cars out here approaching the area. That is a very healthy sign that things are going good right now. The information that I've heard so far today is that the county may be allowing people to go in and retrieve some of their things. Hawaii Forest and Trail is a tour company on the island here. They have put together an effort right now. I hear that they have at least 3 or 4 Sprinter vans that hold 15 people that are on their way out from Hilo that have been dispatched to come and help with the effort. And they have another like 13 vans that they're willing to dispatch from the Kona side of the island to help with the recovery efforts, getting people stuff out, evacuations, pets, etc., etc. So I'm just kind of waiting to get in here, and once I get in and park, I'm gonna talk to people and assess the situation, see what we have going on, and if something seems like it's possible for the efforts to start, I guess they will. They may already have started. I have no idea, to be honest with you guys. I was out here a long time yesterday. Had a few things to do at home, take care of the family, and now I'm back out. Probably be here till about midnight tonight or something like that. Just monitoring the situation, helping out any ways that we can. So, hope that everybody out there is doing good, and just bear with me as we kind of start doing this. I have no idea what orders the county, civil defense, any of them have put into effect today yet. So, we will just see what's going on. I do see some cars going straight through. Those could be people that live in that area down there. Those could also be people that just basically are being given permission to do recovery. I'm looking in my rear view right now, or behind us, and I'm seeing that there is at least 2 Hawaii Forest and Trail Sprinter vans behind me. So it looks like some of their people are here for the recovery effort already. I'm not sure how this is going to go down today, but it looks very promising that the county is going to let people get their stuff out. I can say firsthand, we rescued a couple dogs out of there last night that were of friends, and as we were getting out of the subdivision, you guys obviously saw what happened. And anyways, I think that since I left here last night after we had the 10th eruption, that there was at least 1 or 2 more. There could have been more than that. I'm not really sure. Like I said, a lot of information I'm going to be getting once I get here today. I'm sure that Ikaika is super busy down here, if he's even here. He might be sleeping. He might be on the front lines. Who knows? What we do know is that this is the place to come if you want to be part of volunteering, if you want to donate things, if you want to essentially have anything to do with helping out here. This is the place to do it. This is what we are basically calling the information center. When you come down the road here on the Highway 130, you get to the point where the road is closed. It says Old Pahoa Road on one side. On the other side, it says Pahoa Kapoho Road. You're gonna take a left here and take a right immediately into the parking lot. Looks like some of the news channels are already here today. National Guard definitely is in the house. There's a little bit of delays with the traffic because they're having to kind of determine who's going where and what's happening with everybody, and that ultimately makes it so there's a little bit of a delay. So if you're just joining in, what we're doing right now is we're pulling up to the information center in Pahoa, and the road is kind of like packed with traffic right now. I am not really sure what is going on with the county. They seem to be letting some people through, so maybe they're letting Leilani residents go and get their stuff. I know that there are mobile efforts in place to get big vans out here and have a more controlled environment with people going in, being able to recover some of their stuff. But I think at this point, like, you know, extremely valuable personal property and pets and things like that are what people really have their hearts set on, and I don't really think that anything other than that is anything that the county is probably considering. I'm not really sure, but we shall see. It's definitely more serious down here than it has been lately. Hello, Ben.
Good, brother.
Right on. Woo. How's it going today?
Not too bad. Oh, hot.
Are they letting people in?
Yeah, we're letting people in only from Miley and above.
Okay, right on. There
so
it is,
everybody,
guys. Miley and above.
Miley and above.
I know there's some kind of effort
Calm now.
with
I know
Forest
there's
and Trail.
traffic, but calm now, because I don't know how long we're going to keep it open.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Mahalo, brother.
Easy,
Appreciate
pal.
that. Okay, we're going into the center over here. You guys heard it right there. They're letting folks go into Miley and beyond to get some stuff right now. So if you are a homeowner, you have place in Leilani Estates, get down here right now. This is the time. Do not delay, do not wait, come down here. It cannot be guaranteed that they're gonna let this happen.
Accessories, essentials, whatever.
Only essential stuff.
Yeah.
Come on down. If you have a
Dogs,
friend that's already on the way,
medicine.
I don't know. Medicine, dogs, family heirloom,
Yeah.
all that stuff. If you know somebody that has a place in Leilani and they're on the other side of the island, or they don't know what's going on right now or something like that, let them know. Give them a call, do anything that you can. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go left now by National Guard, guys. All right, here's the information center. Looking good, looking good. Looking like there's a lot of people here. Looking like everything is in full effect up in this piece. Yes, ah, all right. Oh, you guys look down this way. This is the Pahoa Road. There's people trying to evacuate out of that area and get stuff. I think that before too long, they're probably gonna end up having to fix this driveway up a little bit so that more people can get in and out. Okay, roger that. Here we go in. Right on, man. This is the recovery effort. Look at all these supplies and stuff people are donating and bringing in. That's a lot of Triscuits. Okay. See if I can find my way in here without screwing everything up. I'm going to try to turn around. Hey guys, if I'm not responding to comments and stuff right now, I apologize immensely, but basically what's happening right here is I can't read and monitor this situation. So we're gonna try our best to figure stuff out here. How's it, brother? Okay. There's brother Andrew. Okay, guys. We're gonna go figure out what's going on here. So far, they are letting residents in that have proof, can basically prove that they're from there. If you know anybody on the Big Island that has a place in Leilani that wants to get their stuff, right now is the time. All right. So guys, how goes? Good today. I hear they're letting people in.
Yeah, but
Get their stuff. That's awesome.
yeah.
You guys know what streets?
Was first to Miley up, and then now everybody.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
Cool. The eruption stopped right now?
No. As far as I know, it's still going.
Cool, they're just being
11 and 12.
responsible. Good, letting people in. Right on.
11 and 12. Right?
I heard last night they started going. How's Kaika? You getting sleep?
No.
He's over there just.
That guy right there, Andrew.
Oh, we gotta look at the man.
They cannot do that. What are we telling them no?
What's that?
That
No,
they cannot take the donations?
I don't have any idea what they're telling them about that. Sorry. Maleka. Oh, you ever gonna sleep?
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. Donation center. A lot of people out here mobilizing, working it out, figuring everything out. Got to be really proud of the community in Puna right now. You see some of the Forreston Trail people are coming by, starting to get all the national news stations and all the folks that want the information out here. Yeah. So the eruption is right over here, guys. Probably not going to be able to see it too well in this. You can kind of like zoom in. There's a dark smoke, which is probably more than likely someone's structure or something like that burning. And then the blue smoke that's to the left and surrounding it is sulfuric gas from what Andrew said. Number 11 and number 12 are active right now. I could see one of them from my house this morning, a long ways away. It looked really big. So here we are at the site. I'm gonna get off the internet and start getting into getting something done. Thank you guys for joining. We'll keep you updated as the day goes on. Make sure if you know anybody in Leilani that has a house, you let them know that they can come right now and take their stuff out. This is the only time that they're definitely going to allow people, so come on down, make it happen, get in the line, come get your stuff. Aloha, kui ho.
see it right there. It's going to rip open over here.
You have my phone number. No, you don't have my phone number. Do you have my phone number?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. Alright guys, so we're in here trying to get out someone's dog, and the 9th fissure opened up. Sounds like there's another breakout that just started at the top as well. The 10th fissure, it's going higher up in the subdivision. What street is this one? Luana Street, the 9th fissure eruption. Here it is. Welcome to the Big Island of Hawaii. Probably gonna get a transformer blowing up really soon here. Oh, baby. It's opening up to the left over here through the forest too. This is definitely like somewhere in the neighborhood of like 100 feet or more that is going into the air. We're getting 30 to 40 meters for sure. Woo! Pele is here. What they say, ay Pele. On Luana Street. very big outbreak. This is number 9. We've been told that number 10 started at the top of the subdivision. Yes, I did say Luana Street. Anybody know close crossroad?
Leilani Boulevard.
Okay, this is at Luana Leilani-ish. That's what someone just said, is that there was one maybe breaking out up there. I can't really confirm that.
Yeah, I don't know how they know that.
Exactly. I think it's just from the glowing. There's someone else in the neighborhood, I think, that said it.
All the information is 80% bullshit.
I agree with you 100% on that. 100% on the 80%. We are in a relatively safe location. We're looking at it. From a bit of a distance, the flow that's coming off of it is moving like very slow. Yes, this is the new breakout. This is the 9th fissure that's opened up. All of the other ones closed up earlier today. There was nothing going on. We got in here to basically get some stuff out of someone's house and get their dogs. And as we were leaving, this is what happened. There's a lot of pressure coming out of the ground right now. Feels like the gas is kind of intensifying. It's getting a little higher and more like constant. Ooh, there we go. It sounds like a jetliner, yo. Yes, we can definitely feel the heat. It's not ridiculous, but it's hot. Yeah. Good stuff. Helen's definitely releasing right now. It does seem like there's some homes close to here, but it doesn't seem like they're going to get inundated with this if the fissure stops anytime soon. Looks like it's going to start getting either more volatile or those power lines are going to come down, so we're going to do the right thing and get the hell out of here. Okay.
All right, guys.
All right, we'll come back to you later if we can.
I'm going to see where the other...
It's up there. Here. All right, guys, we'll be back with you later. Aloha. Weho!
Yeah, here, this picture should give you some perspective on what happened 55 eruption. Okay, that one lasted almost 3 months, 87 days. Okay, and here's how it began. Right, exactly like this time.
That's not the leyline though. The only leyline.
Here's yeah. So the fissures like this here, like maybe right over here. You know, not quite the same spot.
Right.
This is more like on PGV.
Right.
But it's very close.
Yeah.
This
Okay?
is my house, right there.
And then in that case, it jumped underneath where your house is, and it
Yeah.
popped up over here, and it went down that way, and then back here, and then here,
then back there.
and then here.
Wow.
Okay.
I want to get a picture of that if you don't mind.
Yeah.
It's online.
Thank you.
It's
That's-
online.
It's
Yeah.
online. Yeah,
It's
you can
online.
find it. Yeah, I printed this off Facebook.
And what site is that?
Feel free to take a picture because
1955
you know where you have it.
Okay.
You know, but
I'm gonna
I
grab
think you
that.
can find it.
So did it come different time? I mean, basically that one stopped and the other one opened?
Yes. Yeah. So this went on for 87 days. Yeah. You see, like a lot of like this one, kind of ponded, right? It didn't really go out anywhere. But you know, it's actually you know fairly common that the first fissure that opens up doesn't stay the long-term fissure. It's actually fairly rare that happens. You know, most of the time it keeps jumping around for a while. Yeah, even the pool when it formed, there were 6 months of fissures before it actually picked its spot, right? So, but that, you know, that was all in a park, obviously, like, you know.
Yeah.
So there may be new pool or in
It could
leyline.
be.
Yes, the new eruption is still going on. We
Well,
have 8 fissures as of this
Pool was
moment
different because
that we know of.
when the pool formed, there was no summit eruption, there was no path for the lava out anywhere, no path for the gas out anywhere. It was totally building pressure everywhere. That's why it began. It was like a fountain in the air, 100 feet, right? And that's why I was saying earlier, I don't expect that now because there's a giant chimney, you know, like letting all of the gas, not all of it, but a good amount.
Could I bother you to just do a quick video for my husband? He's wanted to know about that. I talked to him about that, and I said, you know, to just kind of go over that real quick with you.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Okay.
So in a 55 eruption, we don't know it's going to happen exactly the same way again. But in that eruption, it began on Leilani, just east of Leilani under PGV land, and the eruptions today are just across from where that is, so very similar. It won't be the same necessarily, but in that case, it jumped underneath this piece of land in the middle and popped open downhill of you guys, and it went towards the ocean from there. Then it popped back uphill and continued that way, and eventually, over the course of 3 months, only made it to the ocean in these last phases. Yeah, so you kind of see the first one was just a little bit more, this one was just a little bit more, and then like the last two big sea, that post kind of came afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly how the dates break down. But
That's probably what the people watching right now are excited about. Hoping it goes back up the rift.
this, by the way, is near Sanford's Pit, so when I heard something about Sanford's Pit, I'm like, well, that's right, you know, we expect cracking to happen there right now.
Right, exactly.
I'm surprised if there wasn't cracking in almost all these places. In fact, we're all focused here, but who's got time to go and look for cracks over there if we're worried about what's going on over here?
So the direction of the crack, all the direction right now, we can see in the same direction. But
Yes, and it's the same direction as the rift zone. Yeah,
So
exactly.
cracks are
Right now we're
just like
comparing
that.
this to the 1955 eruption of Kapoho, and
So
that
this
one
is the
had
rift zone
months
here?
of
That's the rift zone?
Rift
fissures.
zone, yeah. So the rift zone is
What
probably
Philip has been saying here is that normally these things last several months. You know, for the most part, when these things come out in the lower rift, it's something that is generally
It's
measured in months.
all of the linings inside it. Yeah.
So I basically have made my 6th trip to.
Okay, guys, so that right there is Philip Ong. He's a volcanologist. He has worked for the USGS and many others over the years, and he's on hand giving information for anybody who would like to know more scientifically what's going on with the volcano right now. He's extremely informed. He doesn't have all of the data that is available to the USGS because he doesn't actually have it available to him, but from all of his experience in the years he's done this, he's been a lava tour guide, he's been a volcanologist, he knows a lot of stuff. He's down here. If you're in the area, you want to know something about what's going on with the eruption, come on down. He'd love to talk to you, as would the rest of us. Hope you all are having a wonderful day out there. Check you soon. Aloha. Hui ho.